Hey everyone, this is Laura, and today I'm going to show you exactly how I film my vlogs creatively as a solo creator using the new Insta360 GO Ultra. I'm using one right now. Okay, first of all, I gotta say that the GO Ultra is Insta360's strongest pocket camera yet. Similar to the previous generation, the GO 3S, the GO Ultra is still super tiny and discreet. It is completely waterproof. It still has its magnetic ability. Now it's packed with a lot of upgrades that just makes it really perfect for everyday vlogging. I've been testing it quite intensely over the last couple of weeks, and honestly, this camera and its accessories really are made for creative angles. And that's exactly what we're gonna do today. I'm currently in the heart of Melbourne CBD, and I want to show you what this tiny camera can do. Alright, without further ado, let's go to our first location.
131. The next stop is Mitchell Street. Stop 128.
One of my go-to places when filming outside is usually to go to a coffee shop or a cafe. This is a part of my weekly routine, so I always try to include it in the vlog as a short b-roll. And usually for this kind of shot, I tend to go a little bit more creative about it. It's kind of hard to explain it verbally, but let me just show you what I mean. I'm gonna go in there now.
Hi.
Okay, we're inside now. I am using a mic. Hopefully you can still hear me. At the moment, I am sitting next to this big window, which is nice and bright and lit. I also have my food right here, which I'm about to devour in a second. Anyway, what I usually do whenever I go into a coffee shop or a cafe is to take an establishing shot just to show the viewers where I'm at. And this is the first thing that I really love about the new GO Ultra. This camera now has a wider field of view, which means even if you're shooting in a small or tiny coffee shops, it can still fit everything in frame without you having to bump anyone next to you, which is super handy. The second thing that I really love about the new GO Ultra is the 4K clarity zoom. So if you find something interesting that's a little bit further away, you can just double tap the screen or the 2x button here, and now you can get the shot from where it's sitting or where you're standing clearly without losing the quality. Now, taking a creative shot with the GO Ultra is actually super easy, thanks to its shape and its size. For example, if I want to get a shot of me eating my food or drinking my coffee, but I don't bring my tripod with me, and if I want to place my GO Ultra somewhere, the best accessories to use is this pivot stand. This is a two-piece accessory that basically lets you stick the GO Ultra on pretty much any flat surface, plastic, walls, glass, or just stand it up on a table. The ball joint is a lifesaver because you can twist it to get exactly the angle you're after. And I know that getting creative shots mean you've got to put the camera in unique places too. I always make it a habit to ask the staff if it's okay to film. Most of the time, they're totally cool with it. And generally, people are pretty understanding when you're polite about it. Once you get that green light, honestly, you can basically go wild with your angles. Just be mindful of other customers. Don't be that person who's getting in everyone's way or making things weird for the business. But yeah, bottom line is, using the GO Ultra for creative angles is definitely more low-key and easier than using other bigger cameras. Sometimes when I'm walking around, I'm also always see if there's any interesting buildings or if there's any interesting point of view for me to shoot at. Just like this building right in front of me, right? I feel like this is an interesting heritage building, and I kind of want to shoot myself walking in front of it. And I see there's a pole here. I'm pretty sure the GO Ultra is going to stuck in there, but let's just try and see if I can get the shot. Okay, I personally don't do this often, but sometimes us girlies need a moment of appreciation of the outfit that we put together at the start of the day. valid, and with the Go Ultra, getting the shot does not need to be hard. Right now, I'm in this beautiful alley, and I feel like this is such a perfect place to get an outfit shot. Let me show you how I do it. Okay, I saw a really pretty mural here, and I want to show you. I feel like I can use this wall to stand my camera on, and for this shot I'm going to use a pocket flexi mount as my chosen accessory, which was actually my go-to for the Go 3S, but after trying it out, it actually works just as well with the Go Ultra. So yeah, let's just use it. So I'll just need to put this here. But what if you're more of a photos person? No worries, the Go Ultra now can shoot for up to 50 megapixel photos. A couple of features that I recently just started to turn on is the voice control and the gesture control. With these settings turned on, you can literally just say, take a photo, and it will take photos straight away for you. But if you need time to take a pose, just put up a peace sign in front of the camera and it will start a 3-second timer. The same thing goes for video, so you can just say, start recording, or put the 5 fingers up to make the camera start recording video. If you want to know my personal favorite, it's this little ring remote that they sell separately on their website. The reason why I prefer this instead of the voice or the hand gesture is because I can just capture everything silently from wherever I am. You just need to connect it to the camera, and then from wherever you are, you just need to press the button, and this will capture your photos or record your videos depending on what mode you're in. And this is where things get really good, because even though when you're not near the camera, you can always review the photos or the footage that you just took just by looking at the pot without needing the camera to be put back in the pot. This is literally the upgrade that I've been waiting for, and I'm so happy about. Another new upgrade that I really love about the Go Ultra is that now it has an active HDR, meaning if you're in a high contrast situation like where I'm at right now, instead of being backlit, you can still see me clearly. This is really great if you're shooting in a bright sunny situation like this. Even without the manual settings, you can still get exposed clearly. Okay, my next go-to places whenever I'm filming outside is at the grocery store. You already know that my favorite tool for placing the Go Ultra at mostly any type of surface is either the pivot stand or the pocket flexi mount. But I want to introduce you to one more accessories that actually can put the Go Ultra in more places that you can ever imagine, even on this bottle. So this is the sticky tab, and at first I thought this was some sort of like a gimmick accessory until I understood how to use it. If you want a static shot, then the pivot stand and the pocket flexi mounts works great. But if you want movement, then the sticky tab is your best friend. Let's say you want a low angle shot of you putting your groceries in the basket. Technically, you can just lay the camera under there, but to keep it in place, you can use the sticky tab here. Now that it's safe and secure, you can load the basket without worrying the camera will slide. But the most fun part about the sticky tab is that I can stick the camera onto any object. So let's say if I want to put the camera onto this object here. So I'm just gonna grab it from the fridge, and then I'm just gonna place it in the middle here, and I'm gonna put it back into the fridge. Now I can get a shot of myself taking the object outside the fridge. Alright, I honestly already lost count, but I've got a couple of more things that I love about the new Go Ultra. First of all, yes, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. You're not seeing it wrong. I am currently using an external mic because, yes, the Go Ultra is now supported with Bluetooth connection. So this means you can connect your Bluetooth microphone and also a remote to the camera, or even both at the same time, which is honestly the best thing ever. And another thing, now the Go Ultra also can shoot 4K 60. This is perfect if you're doing high movement activity like sports and you want to record your point of view. With the higher frame rate, you'll get a sharp footage with much smoother flow. And with a better battery life and an external memory slot, you can now record for up to 2 hours of 4K footage non-stop. So you don't have to worry about running out of memory or battery too quickly. How good is that? Okay, enough talking. I'm gonna show you how this camera works on a higher movement activity, but first I need to find a bike. Okay, I found a bike right here. So if you love riding a bike and want to shoot yourself while riding it, here's how you do it. The first way to shoot this is to use the sticky tab. I usually would put it on the flat surface here, and I found it the most secure that way. This sort of angle is the best at shooting my face expression while riding the bike. And another way to shoot this is to use the pendant for the chest POV shot. And for safety, I always use this quick release cord for this kind of activity. Okay, we're back in the city, and as you can see, it's gotten pretty dark, but look at this footage. It's still looking pretty solid, finally, right? With that bigger sensor they put in the GO Ultra, we can actually get decent night shots now. At the moment, I'm shooting it in pure mode, and I'm not really sure how it looks on a big screen, but it's supposed to not have that much grain. You tell me how it looks. But honestly, I just love how it captures all the bright lights behind me, and my face is still pretty well lit. Let's wrap this up. After carrying the GO Ultra for the past week, I can honestly say that this little camera has become my go-to vlogging camera. It's still incredibly tiny, but the quality is just fantastic. And the best part about it is I don't even need to mess with the settings anymore. Everything is in auto. Of course, I think there's still room for improvement for those really dark situations, but for something this small, I am not complaining at all. I literally throw this in my bag everywhere I go now. Huge shout out to Insta360 for really stepping up their game with this upgrade, and also for sponsoring this video and trusting me to get my hands on this early so that I can share my thoughts with you guys. And if you want to grab one, the GO Ultra comes in 2 bundles. The standard bundle is $449.99 or the creator bundle at $499.99. I'll drop the link in the description and also all the links to the accessories that I showed you today. Speaking of accessories, I actually haven't mentioned this one, but I absolutely love this tripod because of how small it is. And not only you can use this as a monopod, if you pull this part out, now it can stand on the ground. And if you want it to be taller, you can pull it out. It's so good. I love it. Also, if you're in the quick release ecosystem, you can just swap out this top part out and you can use other cameras with this tripod too. So it's multifunctional, and I really love things that are multifunctional. But yeah, now I'm actually curious, what's your favorite creative shot to get? And also tell me how you do it, because I feel like with creative shot, the sky is the limit, and I do want to hear from you guys if you like to shoot from different or weird angles. I would love to hear from you, so definitely drop it in the comments because I'm really curious what you'll come up with. And for the next video, I'm planning on a more in-depth review on the Go Ultra, so definitely subscribe if you want to see that. And if you've got any questions about anything I've covered today in this video, also throw them in the comments. I usually read them and try my best to reply to all of them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.